Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what, guys? I'm glad that you're happy. I have a question for you guys because I'm on. I'm not gonna put you on camera, but I have a question for you guys because you guys have been using me for about 3 years at the other house, this house, the concrete floors, now doing the luxury vinyl plank. And of course, price is never an option for you guys, like most of the clients that we work for. So using my company for 3 years, or using any company, especially service industry, where anyone come in your home, what are some of the things that you guys look for? But when you're looking for a company,
Reviews.
reviews,
Do our research.
okay,
Knowledge.
knowledge,
I want to make sure that people that we're hiring know what they're doing because at the end of the day, that you're going to save money having people.
I like that. You're gonna save money.
Yeah.
You know what? You know why that goes back to? I had a quote that I heard a guy say before. When you hire someone, usually, and I'm saying that just because you go with someone who's cheaper, but for some people it does raise a red flag, and especially for me, even myself. When if I get a quote for, let's say if someone charged me $1,000, and then another guy is 500, I first ask myself, if you're doing the same thing, how can you be that big of a difference
Where
in
did you
price?
save that $500? That's what bothers me.
That's what bothers me too. And I heard a guy say, usually you're gonna pay someone to mess it up, and then you're gonna have to pay someone to fix it up.
You get it. Yeah.
You get what she was about to say. You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
We had to learn that the hard way.
I've learned
A lot of
that.
stuff.
Me too. And that's why I realized that, and that's why I usually don't go with the cheapest price. I always, like you said, I go with reviews, recommendations. But like you said, the most important, and I noticed that you told me that while I was here. I said, Courtney, you know what you're doing with these floors.
Yeah. We knew that. I mean, we knew that after the first time that you came out and did our house. I mean, you obviously knew what you were doing,
Yes.
right? And on top of that, I think when she and I speak with somebody, what do you do? How you gonna do it? You know, if we don't get a sense that that person's full of shit, then we say like, okay, well they know what the hell they're doing, right?
Yes, sir.
And so then you come out and you do a job, and you're like, okay, yeah,
Yep.
he knew exactly what he was doing. But I heard you talking to somebody on the phone about using ammonia. Well, I used to work for my dad in boats forever, and ammonia would absolutely F up a lot of different flooring materials like teak floors.
Yes, sir.
Like
Yep. So you heard me tell, yeah.
So I heard you tell that, and I was like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, I know. I've seen that go down.
Yes, sir. Yeah, ammonia would destroy floors.
At
But
the end of the day, I mean, for her, she's a little bit different, but I think mostly we're just looking for somebody who knows exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
And yeah, it definitely stings when it's a little more expensive. But as she said, we've learned the hard way that you have somebody come in on a cheap price and they wreck it, and it's a little more to get out of the wreck and then get somebody else to come in and do what they're doing.
So it's almost like you double paid. Because, you
definitely did.
Yep. I had a client tell me last week, he said, Courtney, he said, we found someone that was cheaper than you, but the reason why we went with you, because they read the reviews. He said the other company had mixed reviews, and he said I didn't want to try to save. I think it was like an $800 difference. Mm-hmm. I've had clients that have used us where the price difference was like thousands, but they said it was also my videos. They said the YouTube videos, because they said you show what you do. These other companies don't show what they do. And this guy told me, he said I was willing to spend an extra $800 and take a chance of saving $800 and then have to end up calling you back to fix what So that's the thing that I wanted to ask, because like I said, 90% of the clients that we use, that use us, we tell them the price is okay. Let's go ahead and do it. And just like you said, Ms. Starvo, the key word is research. Mm-hmm. When people call me and they say, how much you charge? That tells me they didn't do their research. Yeah. Because first of all, the price is on the website. So we don't hide anything. But I tell clients, and I've landed a lot of jobs like this, I say, ma'am, I know you're calling around asking for price. Remember, you want to hear all types of prices. And you're going to get cheaper prices, especially compared to us. But do your research first. Do your research. And I had so many clients that I say, go to our website, go to our YouTube channel, go to our Facebook page, go to our Instagram. We're all over. We don't have nothing to hide. And I cannot tell you how many clients have called back and said, you know what, I want to go ahead and go with you guys, because they did their research. So doing research is so valuable.
Well, I agree. I actually didn't know that you would put your stuff up online when we first hired you, because didn't you do our floors and carpets? over
Yes,
at,
yeah, in the other house, in
at
the
your
Cula.
work down?
Yeah, uh-huh.
So I was over there working while you were doing it.
Yeah.
But you were banging everything out with a certain efficiency where I was like,
2 thumbs
the
up.
guy knows what he's doing.
Yes,
He's
sir.
done it a lot, and he has optimized the job. So,
Well, great. Well, guys, I
you know,
greatly.
man, my thing is we've hired enough cheapers, and I don't know, man. I'd say like 30. When we were like 30,
Yeah.
like we're done. We're done buying cheap stuff. We're done hiring the cheap job. You know, it's like we'll just have to wait.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
just,
yeah.
We just need to wait
Yeah.
6 more months.
Months, yes, yeah.
And then we can afford it.
Yep.
You know? So,
And I'm the same way. I had my bad experiences. I think my last one, I think I was like 28 years old, and it was for a mechanical issue. And I went with the cheap guy, and man, it cost me. My mechanic, the guy did the job. I think he did it for $200. My original mechanic he told me like $600. I'm like, $600? I said, I'm gonna go with the guy for $200. I went with the guy for $200. Again, I had to end up going back to my original mechanic. It was $2,000.
oh,
Yeah.
after all the damage that was done?
Yes,
Ooh,
yep.
Man.
So I gave that one guy $200
stings.
to save $400, but ended up spending $2,000.
Yeah.
Yep, because it blew my head gasket.
Well, and
Yeah, yep.
yeah, we're same boat with mechanical stuff. Like I take